Hello. Well, good Sunday morning to you. We have some sunshine this morning. Maybe some more rain this afternoon. It was kind of busy yesterday. I went to the Slidell Feed and Seed, bought me 2 more plants, and I'll show them to you in a minute. My swamp sunflower is still coming along nicely. My 2 Tabascos that survived are looking pretty good. And a rain gauge update. This is from the last 2 days. It's hard to tell exactly, but I would say we had about 1.9 inches. And here comes a big bird over. I think that is a misty. I believe it was a Mississippi kite. They're beautiful birds. The honeysuckle's starting to put out some more blooms. Looking good. Man, we had some rain yesterday. But I bought 2 plants. I grew one, a different species, 3 years ago, and it did beautiful. And all of a sudden it died. And I think I know what. I had it planted in the ground here, and we have too much water in the ground. And I think it just succumbed to root rot. Well, this is a different one. It's the only one they had. This is Passiflora caerulea. If I'm pronouncing that right. And they are crazy growers. But I've put this one in a pot. I'm not sure where I'm going to locate it. I may put it on my trellis where my tomatoes are right now when they go out. But this, and I looked it up and I read conflicting stories about this particular one. And some of them said that it was a host plant. Now I know the Passiflora is a host plant for the Guff fritillary and the zebra longwing butterflies. So I hope this is okay for them. No blooms on it yet. The other one I planted, I had 3 years ago, and it grew to the top of my fence and looked pretty good on this little makeshift trellis I've got, if you want to call it that. But it's stuff I had laying around I pieced together. And it's a Mexican flame vine. Senecio confusus is the botanical name. And I had about 6 or 8 blooms on here. And it's a very tender stem plant, and I broke them off when I was trying to get it in this trellis. But that won't hurt it. Might even help it. My honeysuckle has grown 2 foot over that 8-foot trellis there. That's been there 2 years, and I thought I had lost it, but it keeps coming back. So hopefully one day it will just about cover this fence. It has a nice fragrance. Supposedly it's not the invasive Japanese honeysuckle that smelled so good when we were children working the fields, and it would grow along beside the fields and the edge of the woods, and we would pull those flowers, and it had a real sweet nectar inside of it. That was our treats. Then the day before yesterday, now mind you, I drove to the Feed and Seed without my glasses. I haven't done that since I've been driving for 50 years. I don't have them on now. I'm having a little trouble this morning, like a little blur on that operated eye. It's crazy. I have to switch eyes depending on whether I'm wanting to see close or far off. But the other plant I got is a hardy hibiscus. I've got one out in the yard. It just has come back up the 1st of June. And I did find my notes on it. It is one called Starry Starry Night. And it has a real dark burgundy leaf. And it's putting out several sprouts from the ground, but they come up very late. And these things will survive some cold temperatures, but they love the heat and they don't come up until late. And they have the huge blooms. Now the one I bought day before yesterday is one of the Proven Winners Summeristic varieties. This one has a pink flower and will grow about 4 to 5 feet tall. And I thought I'd try it in a pot to start with. But now these love wet ground. They'll even grow in standing water. And this one, these are, here's the picture of what this one is going to look like. And this one is called Candy Crush. Sound familiar? And these are Hibiscus machitos is the botanical name for these. If you don't have one and you like big, pretty blooms, try one of these. Now the flowers only last, I think, about a day. But if it's a healthy plant and it's real bushy, they can put out probably 100 blooms over a month's time. So I'm looking forward to that. Just wanted to share those with you. And I feel like I'm forgetting something. But that's my Mexican sunflower and the one swamp Mexican sunflower and my swamp sunflower. And they're looking real good. My squash has just about took over, and I'm not going to let it go too much longer. We don't even eat them, but I've ate a couple of them. And I picked one yesterday that was way too big. Could have probably been used in something, but I just tossed it. Tomatoes, I've trimmed off most of the eat up and dead leaves, and it's still looking kind of shady. But I'm gonna let them go. I should get a few tomatoes. I've picked 2, I think, and they're ripening. And the green beans are looking pretty good. I haven't seen any blooms, beans yet, but they're covered in blooms. And the verbena is still shining, along with the tropical milkweed. Still no caterpillars on it. Amazing. But anyway, just wanted to share that with you this morning. Hope you have a wonderful Sunday. And I will catch you on the next one. Have a good one.